Good afternoon, everyone. All right, so now we on the bitches turntable. Okay, me as a female, I can tell you right now, I'm way worse on you females than I am with the niggas. Cause see, the niggas is been doing that, how we talking about. So therefore, I try to give them motherfuckers a diamond encrusted epiphany about don't be boo boo the fool and quit being an asshole too. Cause you be looking, motherfuckers be looking real stupid on TV. Like I said, if you can't sit that motherfucker on the counter, and you look at that motherfucker in the mirror, and y'all see each other side by side on the counter, and you looking at him, and he looking at you, well, she looking at you, and you looking at them, and you can't tell that you looking at yourself. That's a problem. That's a serious motherfucking problem. That's a whole serious form of denial, and ain't no way in hell niggas is even that dumb to begin with unless they want to be, unless they part of the enslavement. So, but I'm bad. I'm at you bitches because see, females have evolved into something else, and I've said this to plenty of people. There was a time I would have put my head on the chopping block for a bitch. And would have like, oh no, a bitch never would have done that. She never would have pinned a baby on the nigga that wasn't his, yada yada, whatever. I would have lost. Now I would lose my head because you raggedy hoes out here pinning babies on niggas, and you know good and goddamn well you was a motherfucking hoe, and you don't know when you just need to just come clean because allegedly it's in our stigma that we don't need to come out looking like no hoe. But see, now shit has changed. Shit has evolved into something else. See, now it's okay to look like a hoe. Now it's okay to treat men like men have been treating us. It's acceptable more now. But in our reality, it really isn't. It just isn't. Because I'm telling you, these niggas is talking about you behind your back like you the sorriest bitch on the face of this fucking planet. Because really, that's still what you looking like. Because ain't no way in hell you need to have 2 through 6 kids or more and still dressing like a hoe with a stroller. That's not what's hot in the street. You don't need to be pushing no stroller with booty shorts on. That is not sexy. Okay? In your mind, it may be sexy, but in our reality, it is not. So y'all really need to stop that shit, because that's what got you in trouble and got them 6 goddamn kids. Now is you dressing like that to begin with when you didn't have the sense enough that you don't need to be dressing like that anyway. Sexy is one thing, whorish is another. Ain't nothing wrong with it, showing a little cleavage, showing your shape and shit like that. Not too tight, but I mean, ain't nothing wrong with dressing sexy. But it's a whole different attitude when your ass dressing like a hoe, like you a straight up street walking ass hoe. That is not like, no matter what, that will never be what's hot in the street. I don't give a fuck what nigga tell you. Oh, it's all right for a bitch to fuck on the first day they want. And that's a motherfucking lie. Don't believe that shit. Now, if you want to do that because you have chosen to do that, that's your business. Okay? But it would never be okay for a woman to act like a whore or portray herself as a whore or wear a whore's uniform or anything like that. It will never be okay. No matter what the generations tell you, no matter tell you what do you can do, I can do that one. No, it will never be acceptable that you have multiple baby daddies. It will never be acceptable that you don't know who your baby daddy is. It is not that none of that is acceptable. It's not acceptable you to be fucking 2 and 3 different dudes at one time. That's not acceptable. It's not acceptable for you to not use birth control. It's not acceptable for you to not wash your ass. It's not acceptable for you to not clean or cook. It's really not acceptable. They'll accept it from you if you don't do it, but in our reality, you need to know how to do it. Period. I don't give a fuck where this virtual reality, whatever has shifted to where these roles have changed. They really have not. They have not. You're still considered a fucking slut. You are. So I'm going to help you bitches out. Just like I help these niggas out, I'm going to help you bitches out. Okay? Because you are at a higher standard on this. The reason why you're at a higher standard on this is because you carry the kid. You got a whole alleged 10 months on the father. Whole 10 months. There's a whole experience going on with you before the father even gets to experience his child. So you are, for me, in my opinion, are automatically at a higher standard. And you need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing. And stop and shut that whole shit down, because that whole shit is what got your ass in trouble. So I'm going to help you bitches out with something too. Just like I said, I've been saying with these niggas, if you raw dogging, I'm going to tell you this right now. Bitch, if you get pregnant now, it's your motherfucking me fault. Honestly, it was your fault back then, back in the day when birth control wasn't what it is now compared to the same shit now. Bitch, you want to get pregnant. You want to get pregnant. There's no reason for bitches to be getting pregnant out here now. It's no excuse. None now. Whether the nigga's wearing a condom or not. And honestly, that's something I left off for them niggas. If you gonna wear a condom, you supposed to be, no matter what, okay, what has them working effectively is if you put one on your dick every time you stick it in a pussy. You can't just run out of condoms that night and then start raw dogging the rest of the night. That's not gonna work. And then turn around and lie and say you used a condom. No. You stuck no matter what, if you stick your bare dick in pussy, there's a possibility you can impregnate it. That's for the bitch and that's for the nigga. No matter how this way goes, you are at risk when you stick your bare dick in some pussy. Whether you nut in it or not, you can still impregnate it. You cannot keep making these excuses and using these excuses, because really, to tell you the truth, your mama, your parents ain't talking to you about it, and really school for sure ain't talking about it no more. And y'all really ain't educated like y'all think y'all are. Stop saying that bullshit. Stop saying it. The only way to ensure babies come from fucking, okay? That's a result. That not every single time, but every single time you stick your bare dick in pussy, whether you nut or not, can impregnate it. So again, stop the madness. That's not true. Stop saying this bullshit on Maury. Stop it. Just stop it. Stop it, period. Just stop all of it. So back to what I'm saying. If you bitches, if you get pregnant now and you raw dogging, that's your fault. Excuse me. Because there was too many, like even when I was your age now, they didn't have the same birth control methods that they have now. And if you on top of yours, if you really on top of yours like you supposed to be, birth control works. And yes, there's that slim chance. There's that slim chance, the 0.1%, 0.01%, whatever % is, no matter what, is less than 1. Some of those effective is less than 1. And it can happen. Yes, it can. But more than likely, when it happens, it's because of user error. Okay? Just stop that bullshit. Stop it. Stop fucking so many niggas that you don't know who your baby's daddy is. I'm helping you bitches out once again. Okay, you have achieved anything, and this is my opinion, but anything over 3 niggas out of your baby's daddy, you a goddamn hoe. You're a fucking hoe. You a trash can ass slut ass hoe. And the reason why I give you 3, one of those was your current boyfriend. Was your boyfriend. You break up. Okay? You break up. You are distraught over your breakup. You go to the club, put your fuck 'em dress on, and sing fuck 'em girl in the club. Okay? Just like more, I think Morton, just like Morton says. And that was 20 years ago when he said that. So it's the same shit's going on now. Put your fucking girl dress on and holla fuck him. Take a motherfucker home, fuck his brains out. Wake up, come to your senses, and start dating somebody else that's worthy. And that's your current boyfriend. All you have is three ladies, and I'm giving you three because you really supposed to know who the fuck your baby daddy is, period, whether you married or not, bitch. You supposed to know who the fuck your goddamn baby's daddy is. You should be able to call him by his fucking government name, bitch. You've seen his ID. Okay? You have up until 3. After that, you're a fucking whore. Okay? So, of all the birth control methods that's out there now, there's no reason to get pregnant unless you want to get pregnant. Because you ain't on top of yours like you supposed to be. If you on birth control, bitch, you need to make sure you listen to that doctor to find out when your birth control kicks in and when it don't. When you need to switch pills, when you don't need to switch pills. When you need to go get your Norplant reinserted. When you need to go get your IUD reinserted. You need to stay on top of all that. Because any lag after your initial appointment is putting you at risk, you dumb bitch. Period. You better make that nigga pull out or something. Bitch, hop your ass up off top that motherfucker when you get out getting it on. He say he getting ready to let it go. Get your motherfucking ass up off of him. Both y'all need to be working to get up off each other if his pull out game is strong, bitch. Or better yet, when you are gonna raw dog, if y'all are gonna do some shit like that, get your raggedy motherfucking ass up, take your ass to the bathroom and piss. Because that's something that you're supposed to be doing anyway to keep yourself, to keep your shit fresh any fucking way. To stay on your vag game anyway, right? And sit your ass up. Don't sit up and lay there and get lazy. That's how you get pregnant. That's what laying up means. That's what laying up getting pregnant means. It's because you're getting pregnant while you're asleep. Giving it action for you to just lay there and do it. Trust me, this is something way more beautiful, but y'all done cheapened it into what it is now. It's supposed to be a beautiful thing between married folk. Really. Get your motherfucking ass up and sit up. When you get done, sit your ass up in that bed. Let gravity help you a little bit. Okay, bitch. Or better yet, if you do have a slip up and you got spermicide foam, jellies and shit, he still wear condoms. You may have an IUD, whatever else, and y'all on top of yours. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stay on top of yours. You have a slip up, expect to get you a morning after pill, bitch. They work. I've used them. You do not need a prescription for it. For the longest time, you need a prescription for it. Now you don't even need a prescription for it. All you got to do is walk up to the counter and go get it. If y'all sorry-ass bitches be on these social media sites, be begging motherfuckers for nickel bags and dime bags of weed, bitch, you can beg for a motherfucker to pay for your plan B. You can do that. You can get cashed after money for your plan B, bitch. So I don't want to fucking hear it. I know you a sorry asshole. And then on top of that, so like I said, you doing all this. Then you turn around and have a baby with this motherfucker. Then you haul off and be a bitch just to be a bitch to the nigga. Or better yet, pinning babies on niggas. You know they ain't the father, but you know he got his shit together. So you going to try to pin it on him. You're a fucking whore. Stop acting like a fucking whore. If you get caught up, just say so. Just say this so that you done got caught up and get in good with the nigga. Okay? Meanwhile, you decide to drop out. Because, there's other options. Bitches got options if they want them. Either now, personally, I'm just going to tell the truth to shame the devil. I don't see how a woman can carry a baby to full term, feel that baby move in her, push that motherfucker out of her and turn around and give it away. That's a strong bitch right there. Okay, because no matter what, a bitch has got an option. Abortion is an option as well. So everybody that is your own personal motherfucking and your personal decision. Okay, make sure you keep yourself informed because the abortion laws have changed since I was of age to where I would have to be in that predicament like that. So know your laws, know your rights. Because you are a sexually active person, that's some shit like that you need to know. So you need to find out what the fuck is going on. If you decide, if you are pro choice, then you need to motherfucking figure out what's going on, because you may can't even get an abortion and you need one wherever you may live or don't live. So stay on top of your shit. And so meanwhile, you drop this mother, you pregnant and shit, get in good with the nigga. If you decide to be with the nigga, try to be with the nigga. If you're not gonna be with him, then let him be there for you if he wanna be there for you. Meanwhile, you need to tell him the motherfucking truth the entire motherfucking time. And then if you do decide to keep the motherfucking baby, bitch, you need to tell him that he may be the father, you raggedy motherfucking ass cunt. You need to tell him. If you have cheated on him, come clean now. Do it. Quit being a raggedy ass motherfucking hoe and not tell that man, have you ever thought about he's a low life piece of shit, but have you ever thought about he get his shit together because he is came to grips with the fact of the matter that yes, he is for raw dog fucking, or he may be in love with your stupid ass, and he's getting ready for the fact of the matter he may be a father. So he fucking deserves to know, you bitch. He fucking deserves to know. I don't give a fuck if you hate him or not. I don't give a fuck if you don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a fuck if he cheated on you before. Bitch, he has a right to know if he may be the father. And you need to tell him so. Again, like I said, bitch, come clean. It ain't gonna be good in your favor. And don't ever tell a motherfucker that he may not be the father of your kid, you dumbass bitch. If you do not want him to doubt, don't ever tell him that. Ever. Don't even put yourself in that fucking predicament, you stupid ass bitch. Don't do it. But if you know, like I said, if there's any doubt in your mind, come clean. Just come clean. Come correct. Because he deserves to know. You need to tell him. The only way you have a pass at not telling him is if you decide to abort. That's the only free pass he has at not knowing. Or don't need to know. Because you ain't keeping it. So he don't need to know. You don't need to put him through it. It's bad enough you finna go through some unnecessary stress. It don't make no sense for him to go through, unless y'all done already talked about it. Y'all already got some feelings about it. Yeah, if y'all decide to go through an abortion, and he's cool and y'all cool, then if you want to let him be there for you. If he want to be there for you, let him be there for you. Don't be a fucking bitch. Stop being a fucking bitch. Try to get in, like I said, try to get in good with the nigga. If that motherfucker want to act right, or he want to come see his kid, or better yet, when you go in, let me come back. Let me bring it back, son. Bitch, when you go into labor, if you do decide to have the kid, when you go into labor, bitch, you need to call him and let him know, hey, his baby may be on the way, bitch. He deserves to know and to see his kid come in the world if it's potentially his. He deserves to see that. As him being a father, he fucking deserves it. It's a wonderful experience. Now he may not have got married like he was supposed to, right? Been married first and all that other shit. That may not would have went down. But the bottom line is, he deserves to witness that. Because it's a beautiful fucking moment, bitch. And you don't need to rob his ass of that. No matter how the fuck you feel about him. The bottom line is, you have potentially created a life together, and he deserves to know. So you fucking cunt, call him to let him know when you go into labor. If he shows up, then you need to be nice to each other, and y'all need to be cordial to one another. And if all the fathers are there, all of y'all need to be cordial to one another. And you need to make sure it happens as such. And if it don't, then hey, bruh, look, I called you because you potentially are the father. If you want to act like an asshole and possibly miss out on something that's going to be special, you can take your motherfucking ass home. But what you're not going to do is fuck off this moment for everybody because you want to be an asshole. So, getting good with one another. Offer if he wants the paternity. Don't get mad if he want to find out if he the father. Don't get mad if he want to take the baby to go do a test. Don't if he asks for all that, you need to give it to him. He deserves to know. You need to offer if he want a DNA test. You need to offer does he want to put himself on child support. How do you want to do this? Try to be cordial and co-parent if you decide to keep the child. And always try to co-parent. And because this ain't about, again, this is not about you. This is about the baby. You don't need to be worrying about who he dating. He don't need to be worrying about who you dating. He don't need to worry about who you married to. You don't need to be worried about who he married to. You don't need to. Y'all's discussion is the kid. Nothing else. If that man wants to come, if he's trying and bitch, you know the difference of when a motherfucker trying and when a motherfucker ain't. You know if he got a job or not. You know if he trying to do the best he can. Bitch, you know that. And then there's some motherfuckers out there sorry as hell. But don't get all up in his face. Don't cuss him out. Don't let the baby hear that you cussing him out. Don't do none of that. Don't even bad for the rest of his life or your kid's life. Don't ever badmouth your fucking kid, badmouth your baby's daddy in front of your fucking kid. Don't ever do it. Period. That's the next level disrespect. Don't do it. He don't deserve it. Whether he been in the kid's life or not, don't do it. If your baby asks to talk to your baby daddy, talk to their daddy, or want to see your daddy, you need to get your monkey ass up and dial a goddamn number out. You know why? Because they need to see that nigga ain't shit. And it's gonna be hard. And I know it's gonna be hard, but they need to see that nigga ain't shit. And you also need to comfort them and don't let the hate build for their parent. You need to be the mediator to make sure and tell them, hey, it is not because they don't love you. They just have other selfish things going on in their life right now. And I pray to God that they come to their senses. If they do, they do. They don't, they don't. But that's your daddy. You need to respect them. And you don't never need to badmouth your father nor hate your father. You're supposed to honor your father to the day he fucking died. Whether he been in your life or not, because he gave you life. That's what you're supposed to explain to your children. And quit being a fucking cunt. Quit being a fucking biatch. This is about the fucking kid. It's not about you. That flew out the window when you decided to squeeze a whole baby out your pussy. Or better yet, when you decide to keep the baby. Okay? You bitches need to stop fucking around with this. Because there's plenty of kids out here that do have single parents and their parents are doing their goddamn funky chicken and they not complaining and they're not being shitty parents or anything else like that. And that's another thing. You bitches, okay, look, it is not cool for you to let your baby run around in whatever they want. It is not cool because you don't want to deal with them throwing a tantrum. Bitch, you the motherfucking parent. You need to exercise your motherfucking rights as a fucking mother and chastise your fucking children. And I'm telling you right now, it needs to be done while they're small. Because it's going to escalate into something else if you don't stop it now. Quit doing everything for your baby. Let them walk. When they can walk, when they learn how to walk, then they finally walk in front of you. Go get some special walking shoes. They still have them. If you don't know, ask someone. Get your baby some walking shoes and let them walk from now on. Stop picking their ass up and taking them everywhere they got to go. Stop it. Pop your titty out his mouth and stop babying him or her. Feed your kids some motherfucking vegetables. Stop feeding them junk. Stop buying them junk. Buy some fresh motherfucking fruit and cut the fucking shit up. And give it to them if they can eat it. Stop giving them juice. Give them some water. Be a motherfucking better parent to your goddamn kid. And if you don't know how to do any of this, go get you a goddamn book. They do have parenting books. That's a start. But you bitches are dropping the ball. It's not good to let your kids dress like they don't know if they want to be a boy, if they don't want to be a girl. Don't do that. That's going to confuse them. Especially, at a young age, at least. Now, if they start coming to their own on something else, that's different. But you need to identify something with them. Don't let them play with dolls. Don't let them do that type of shit when they're that young. Don't do it. Okay? If they choose to do something different on their own, then let that develop. And then you still need to be paying attention. Because I guarantee you it's there a lot. And parents choose to ignore it. Be a better fucking parent to your fucking kids, you little young ass bitches, because you're not going to stop fucking. Give a fuck, please. If you don't know, ask somebody. But that's what's grinding my gears about you bitches. I guess, like I said, a yearly recap on young ass trash can parents that ain't doing shit like they supposed to. Because the bottom line is, you really don't even need to be having kids that young. Because you don't even know who the hell you are that young sometimes. Be better fucking parents. Be better fucking mothers. Wash your kids. Bathe your kids. Teach them how to take care of themselves. Teach them how to brush their teeth. Teach them how to tie their shoes. Teach them how to dress themselves. Teach them how to bathe themselves thoroughly. Teach them all that. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your fucking job. Do it. Do it. Because there's a strong possibility the nigga that you done fuck later and fucked ain't gonna be there. So you need to fucking do it. Every chance you get with him, you need to teach him something. Oh, and stop shoving that fucking phone in their fucking face. And if you are going to shove that phone in their face, it don't need to be a goddamn Peppa Pig fucking video, bitch. It needs to be something about the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, something. Stick something in front of them educational. So they can fucking learn and learn how to fucking talk. And learn how to teach them how to talk to people when somebody talk to their ass. Instead of looking like a goddamn deer in headlights. Do your fucking job, bitches. Do your fucking job. And if you don't know, ask somebody. Ask somebody what to start doing. Do something with yourself, bitch. Don't just be, don't just be sitting up there just being around for nothing. Have your kids running around for nothing. Do something. Raggedy assholes. That's what's grinding my gears. Y'all take care of yourself, okay? Be safe.